If you have a loaf of bread at home, you have this.
Today we're turning an ordinary loaf of bread into something that disappears right away.
You can use any bread you like, baguette, ciabatta, or a rustic loaf. But I think this works even better with a rustic loaf because you get really thick slices like the ones I'm cutting here, about an inch thick so the flavor can soak all the way in.
Notice that I'm making deep cuts, but it's not necessary to cut all the way through the bread.
We'll work the magic with the following ingredients: 2 cloves of garlic, about half a stick of butter, a bunch of parsley, and cheese to taste. In my case, mozzarella. Start by crushing the garlic to make a garlic paste. If you have a cheese grater or a grater like this one I have here, look how easy it is. Did you know about it? They're just like little teeth, and you run the garlic clove over them and it turns into a kind of paste. Once you have it, let's move on to the next ingredient, parsley. If it's fresh, even better. So grab a good bunch and squeeze it tightly. Then you cut it with a knife and repeat the process several times until it's pretty finely chopped. And now in a large bowl, we put a couple of heaping tablespoons of butter, about half a stick, but make sure it's soft at room temperature. You add the garlic and parsley and mash it. See how it's soft? That's what you want. With a spatula or a spoon, it's going to be very easy to mash the butter against the garlic and parsley paste, forming a kind of smooth cream.
This is exactly what turns regular bread into something addictive.
And look how simple this assembly is. You take a small knife to be able to separate the slices a bit, like this. And it's in these gaps I'm showing you where we're going to put that paste we just prepared. I do it like this. I put a little on a spoon, and with a spatula, I spread it through the gap, making sure it reaches all the way to the bottom. I'm going to repeat that, doing it gap by gap, and it always ends up spread evenly. What do you think of the trick? How would you do it? Me, I'm always happy to have ideas. Same operation now with the grated cheese, in my case, mozzarella. But make sure your hands are really clean. I place a knife in the center of each slit. I insert the knife. I move it so it opens a little, and I put the cheese inside.
As I always say, which cheese should you use? Which one is the most suitable? The one you like the most? The only advice is that it should melt really well. I like the slightly salty and mild flavor of mozzarella, so I go straight for it. What cheese are you going to use?
And we put the bread in the oven. We have it preheated to 180 degrees Celsius, about 355 Fahrenheit, with heat from both the top and bottom. When you see after about 10 minutes, maybe even less, that the cheese is melted, take it out.
The smell, as soon as you take it out of the oven, is already dangerously good.
Grab it with oven mitts and place it on a little plate. Wait for it to cool down a bit. This already looks amazing. And I can't even describe the aroma because it's indescribable. Plus, I'm going to show you the inside, which says it all.
Remember that we've made the perfect loaf for this recipe in my last video, which I'll link here in case you haven't seen it. So if you've made my no-knead bread, this is the next level.
Do you dare to make it?
If you like these easy, simple, and impressive recipes that surprise everyone, subscribe to Saladolandia. You already know that from time to time we make recipes like this, trying to surprise, have fun, and do the bare minimum.